It all started last year, the year 2006. As days passed, the image of this day started to fade until it was no more. Fortunately, I remember this to tell you my story. It was a beautiful day. The sky was blue and the shining radiant sun warmed every inch of my body. A slight cool breeze blew through my hair. The sounds of the breeze whispered in my ear. Everything was so perfect around. All the students had bright smiles from ear to ear, all except one, me. This was the first day of school from the weekends, but it seemed like such a long time for me, and I missed my boyfriend dearly. I received no IMs, no emails, no phone calls, and nothing from him. There, standing before the presence of Martin Luther King Middle School, my loved one was not in sight. I had an uneasy feeling that something terrible was going to happen that moment on. I slowly took small steps into the school, then up the big yet short stairs, and into a cafetorium. It was called cafetorium because the room wasn't durable for either a cafeteria or an auditorium. I met up with my friends inside, and we all sat down on one of the big red tables. We all talked and laughed, and yet again, all except me. "What's wrong, Joey?" asked my friend Alice. "Nothing," I sighed. "Are you sure?" asked Alice. Annoyed by the question, I replied, "Yeah." Alice left me alone, and I closed my eyes and slowly put my head down. I felt like I needed some time to relax and be away from this world a little bit. I listened to many voices and screams and laughter of the rowdy kids from the 2-day vacation. The sounds completely filled the cafetorium. Suddenly a loud, obnoxious voice broke the laughter. "Okay, everybody out!" It was the cafeteria lady. She always kicked everybody out before class even started. Everyone rose up at different times and exited out the cafetorium. I slowly paced my way to the east wing entrance of the building. There was still no sign of my boyfriend. I felt uneasy. I knew something was going wrong. For the rest of the morning I couldn't see him, but finally, during PE, my 5th period, I saw him. I had an urge to run and embrace him, but I saw his face. The once cheerful Spencer was now a depressed, weak, and pathetic-looking thing. I felt as if he was ignoring me. From then on, I was sure something was wrong. The question, "What have I done wrong?" ran in my head over and over again. He started, and after a few minutes, I couldn't help it but to break out crying. I hated it when he was depressed. I hated it when everything felt so wrong. Then, just in a few seconds, a crowd of friends surrounded me. Strangely, this crowd didn't seem to bother me. I felt comforted instead. I was showered with hugs, the words, "Are you okay?" and "What's wrong?" and everything comforting words you could think of. Then I heard a small whisper of conversation. "Did he tell her?" "I don't know." "I don't think he did." "Go tell her." Then I saw my friend Kathy ran over to Spencer. They were having a conversation. I couldn't make out what they were saying. After Spencer started walking towards me, and closer he came, the more the comforting crowd dispersed. My comfort started to fade, and sparks of uneasiness started lighting up in me. He slowly sat down right next to me. Then out came the words that slaughtered my heart. "I'm sorry, Joey. I need to break up with you." Those words tore through my heart. Fortunately, the timing was right. It was time to get changed from PE. I sprinted my way to the locker room. The words, "I need to break up with you," ran through my head over and over again. For the rest of the day, he tried to cheer me up in many ways. I even found a flower in my locker. Strange thing was, he told me he loved me, just as religion kept us apart. It said, "You're not allowed to have a girlfriend till you're 16. Over time, love starts to fade." Now we're going our separate ways, yet my feelings are still a blur.